Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad, Peep Squad. Hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what's popping with you. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? How my peeps and my peeps doing? We up out here, for real, for real. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the situation. So we are going to be talking about Growing Up Hip Hop Season 5, Episode 13, baby. It was on and popping. The shade was real on this episode. It was the shade was real. The shade was real. So let's get into it. Let's get it popping. So what do you guys think about the episode? I was like, OMG. When it comes to Romeo and it comes to Angela, I was like, damn, they're not even going to have a conversation. They ain't going to even talk. Like, Romeo was like, she need to come up to me. And Angela was like, he need to come up to me. And it seems like Romeo is just over it. Like, he didn't even want to stress the situation with Angela. And basically he said she wants to dance, let's dance, because I guess he's been knowing and hearing about, the conversations that have been had about him, between the Simmons and, talking about Romeo and things like that. And he was just like, I'm ready to dance. And Romeo's back in the building, baby. I was like, Romeo's back. Yes, he is. So we have that situation with Romeo being back in the building. Then his father done stepped in. I was like, where is JoJo? How come JoJo is not at the engagement party? But allegedly he's out there doing something in New York, getting, I don't know, he's doing something. I was like, ooh. And why did Master P come to Egypt's party with all them people? Her engagement party, he was stacked. I mean, it was stacked. I mean, like, he came there with a whole crew, a whole entourage. Like, Master P, what's going on? Master P don't be playing, baby, for real, for real. And then Little Twist was throwing his shade. Basically, he's saying a whole lot when it comes to the situation with Egypt and Sam. He was just like, she's lost in the sauce. And he's just like, basically Egypt and, hey, Tony, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Tia, how you doing? So, he was lost. Basically, Brianna and, Little Twist feel like Egypt is lost in the sauce. They really do. Sam made it all about himself. It was a one-person engagement party. Lord have mercy. I knew he was bisexual. Love dating bisexual man. Her ex. Oh, Lord. What's popping with you two? Love Twist. Lord. I kind of felt that way, when he was introduced, but also I don't like to say anything about anybody's sexuality or anything else like that, because every time like there's a black man on TV, especially when he's on a reality show, if he's not like overly, being a certain type of way, people will assume like, oh no, he likes this, he likes that, he's not into girls, or he's both ways, or whatever the case may be. So I usually just keep it until they come out and say something. If they don't never say nothing, I don't never say nothing either. It is what it is. I know that's right. So, yeah. And Bree, she said it was a one-way engagement party. Like, I was like, OMG. Sam said it on TV because he knew that Brianna was going to say it. Well, Brianna already said it. You know what I mean? She already said it a while ago. I did the video on it. When she was on Instagram after the alleged altercation between, Bree and Egypt. She did an IG video, and, she basically said what she had to say. I was like, Lord have mercy, what's going on with that situation? So, and it seems like Tretch, I basically could be editing too, Tretch said somebody's gonna catch something, then he walks over there to Little Twist. So I was puzzled and why he walked over there to Little Twist. Was there because there was a garbage can over there or something? I don't know, because you heard a glass break and he walked away. I was like, what's going on? Kasia, since he's saying I was waiting for his Joker makeup, Lord have mercy. I don't think that song was for the Joker makeup. I think that song was like a Prince type of situation. And also, once again, he performed on the show, and it sounds like the music was off. It sounded like it was off. It sounded like everything was off. It's like every time there's a performance with Sam on the show, it's off. Well, this season, it's off. And then you listen to his music, it's totally different. So I was just like, Lord have mercy, what's going on? It is what it is. And so let's get into it. Romeo's back in the building. The man's back. Romeo's back, but he might not be staying long. He might be leaving the show for real, for real. The rumor is that he left the show, and the rumor is that he is gone from the show. He's done because he don't want this soap opera type of situation. Allegedly, they're saying that he walked away. He don't need this. And also, Romeo was also saying some things about, people be on him because he's so tight-knit, he's so close to his family, but blood is thicker than water, and he's gonna be him. He's gonna do what he gotta do, baby. So Romeo's back, and he doesn't mind, actually talking to, Angela, but she got to come up to him and approach him. It's like he's done with the situation. He's over the situation. And I think, he said what he said about Angela. And basically when he was talking about Angela, to me, it sounded like he was trying to uplift her. Like, you're Angela Simmons. You don't have to be on IG posting. But why can't she, and why is that a problem? But I think he put her on a pedestal. I know people say that they feel like Romeo, looked down on her. I think he was putting her up on a pedestal. Like, you don't need to be with these ball players, this person, that person, because basically he held her in high regard. And anyway, she didn't pick him, she didn't choose him. So I just can't wait for the episode where he supposed to say to her, you should have picked me. That's what I want to see. So I said, it's cool like that. So moving on from, hey, what's up, Mary Jane giveaway? How you doing? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's been a long time, but it's good to see you. Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, and the whole 9 yards, everything above. And so Romeo, like, he is basically, he's ready for the situation. He's back, and he feels very enlightened. He feels enlightened in the whole 9 yards. Now, Romeo's getting a tattoo too as well. And he's actually going to get a tattoo, something spiritual to him. And then Egypt ends up calling him and saying, hey, you missed my 21st birthday party. I'm getting engaged. He was like, wow, you getting engaged? Blase the third. And then in the picture, when he's talking to Egypt on live, Egypt is wearing her natural hair. Egypt looks so nice with her natural hair. She looks nice with her regular hair, but she looks so pretty. It was so nice to see Egypt in her natural, with her natural hair, because I'd never seen it, and it was beautiful. And so basically, Romeo said he's going to come through, he's going to be there, and everything else like that. So we're going to see what's going to happen with that situation. But Romeo's coming through, and he's ready for anything that is going to be coming his way when it comes to the Simmons. But, Big Papa's there. His father's there too as well. But he's going to come through. And it also seems like, when it comes to Boogie, when it comes to the Simmons, and then when it comes to the Simmons, Boogie, they kind of feel like Romeo has basically kind of like abandoned them and not their friends, or they feel a certain type of way about Romeo. All of a sudden, 1 minute they were cool, and then it just seems like everything is so different now. I know it's been a long time. Please check out Mary Jane. I'm about to say myself. Mary Jane giveaway. Check out Tony's channel too as well. Hey Miller, how you doing? What's going on? So, we got that situation. And it seems like they're not, gravitating to Romeo as like they once did. Remember when they went camping? Even like Little Easy seems like he's backing away from Romeo. Or I don't know what the case is, but it seems like the tables are turning with the cast with Romeo. And I think that, I don't know if he feels like, that's a plot, there's a ploy, or if that's a storyline, allegedly, or whatever. But, he ain't here for the shits. He's not here for it. He's not here for none of that. What happened with Romeo and Boogie and Little Easy E? It just seems like they are not feeling Romeo like they used to feel Romeo. And then even, Boogie was kind of like, I don't really want to hear what Romeo got to say. He's the same Romeo. It's the same thing. And basically, it seems like Boogie was trying to say that, Romeo is basically not addressing all of the situations that going on, or not even talking about the Angela situation or whatever. And he was like, he said he tuned himself out when he was talking to Romeo. And, Boogie and Romeo was cool, because when Boogie was having a situation with his father and everything else like that, he went to stay with Romeo, or Romeo came through to try to support Boogie. And then Boogie was, talking to Master P. But I think that they want more from Romeo, and I don't think Romeo wants to give more, in my opinion. I think the show is kind of like ran its course for him, in my opinion. But he came back, and then we got this one over here. I forgot his name or whatever, but he's on a show with, Vanessa, and Vanessa's trying to hook him up with her sister, even though he's her TV husband and they be kissing. Vanessa, you know damn well that Angela is not going to get with nobody that you be kissing. That's just, come on, let's be real. She's not going to get, we don't bite. So you got that situation, and I'm glad Romeo's back too. I hope he stays. I hope he don't leave. I hope they can work the situation out too as well. So we have that situation, and so Angela's sitting there with her flirty legs. She got one leg up over the chair. She got her red high heels. She got her leopard shirt on, her tight jeans. She snorkeled when they were talking and they were laughing at each other, but she ain't down with that. So the word is, if she snorkels, she kind of like you, or whatever the case may be. They keep talking about Romeo. Yeah, they keep talking about Romeo, and it also seems like now they're moving into the Bow Wow situation. Maybe Angela might be dating Bow Wow, or in the future, or they might build their relationship up, because he's coming to the wedding, he's coming to JoJo's wedding and everything else like that. So when you have that situation, it seems like they might be, since Romeo's out, Bow Wow's in, or something like that. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens if Angela and Romeo develop some type of back and forth for next season. Grown folks. Hey, what's up, grown folks? How you doing? And so we have that situation. Then we got Pep, Sam, and Egypt. And, they're getting ready for the engagement party. And they want to know what's the guest list. Brianna's invited. But they want to know if TT's going to be there too as well. I didn't see TT at all at the engagement party on this episode. But, they cut it up. So we might see TT and the next episode or whatever, but we didn't see TT at the engagement party. If she didn't go to the engagement party, she's still feeling a certain type of way, when the show was filmed. If she didn't come through, I was like, yo, what's going on? Forgive me, but if we're going to air the Egypt and Brianna fight, I think that's probably going to be the next episode. I think that's going to be the next episode. They're going to air it on TV. The next episode they are. Because I think it's supposed to go down. It might be the next episode, because the next episode is the season finale. So unless, altercation took place at the reunion, if they're going to have a reunion this, season. But I think the altercation is going to be, or whatever type of altercation it's supposed to be, is going to be at the next episode, I believe. But we'll see what's going on with this situation. So Pep wants to know who's coming to the party, who's going to be at the party, the engagement party and everything else like that. And Sam is opening up that he's talking about, he needs to have a speech. He needs to, he's going to say something. And he was opening about it with Egypt. And he told Egypt, from the door, and she's the only person that he ever told. And so basically they're really concerned if, TT's going to come through, if TT's actually going to come to the engagement party or not. But they know that she's probably, I think Pep said that she's probably going through something, so they want her to come, but they're not going to press the situation too as well. So they chilling, Blase in the third, and then Sam says that he got something to say at the engagement party. He's gonna give a little speech, the whole 9 yards, and Pep is open to the situation. Like, she's like, okay, yep, it don't bore the whole one bit at all. So it is what it is. And then we got JoJo in his situation. Hold on one second. What's going on, my peeps, my peoples? So, yeah, no, he didn't answer it. I don't know, because he said, I'm not straight, but I'm not gay. So is he bisexual? And that's what Little Twist said. Little Twist was like, yo, what's going on? Little Twist was like, so what are you then? So I guess that's the real question that people want to know. So what's up? So we got JoJo. He's basically having some issues when it comes to, Denise. And, he's talking to his father about the situation. They're going to get married anyway. But I don't know. JoJo be at the studio. He be working all day, all night. He be doing the most. And then we got Denise. She's feeling a certain type of way too as well because he's standing out. He's out all night or whatever the case is. And so, she's not working. They're going to work that situation out. They're going to figure it out. They got to have a little, drama before they get married and everything. But everything's going to go straight. Levon, I have just joined your Hey, Levon, how you doing? Hey, Mike Carter. So we have Brianna. She's having she's talking to Little Twist, and she wants to bring the information to Egypt to let Egypt know what information that she found from Chantel. And then she's also talking to Little Twist and telling him, like, Sam used to sleep in a car. And then Little Twist was like, was it a Benz? I was like, Lord have mercy. And then she was like, Harley Q situation or Harley Dumb or whatever. And so now they're talking about that situation, and basically they both are agreeing that it seems like Egypt is lost in the sauce, that they feel like Sam is manipulating Egypt and the whole 9 yards. This is what they're saying about the situation that's going down. And then on top of that, I was like, yo, then, we talked about the Chantel situation when she said Sam used to call his ex, Harley Q, and now he's calling, Egypt Harley Q. So they're going to bring all that situation to Egypt. And I think it's a waste of time because Egypt is head over heels in love with Sam, and she made up her mind already. It's nothing that they can say or nothing that they can do is going to change the situation. But Bree feels like she has to, as a friend and as a human being, just give her the heads up and let her know. I just think Egypt is going to make her own decision. She's going to do her own thing. It's just going to be what it's going to be. And either you ride with her or you don't ride with her. And if you don't ride with her, you got to get out the picture, because she's not going to have anybody in her circle that doesn't, agree upon her relationship and basically try to throw daggers in her relationship. She's not going to have it. And plus she's 21. The first time, like, she's really, really, really in love. And then, they live in house and they're supposed to be, and they're going to be getting engaged. So it is what it is. Like, she ain't, she's becoming a part of her partner. They're becoming part of one. And if the mom is enjoying it, the mom loves it, it's just gonna be that type of situation. And you can't tell her anything, you can't tell her nothing, because she feels like if someone feels like they're making the right decision, they're doing the right thing, then therefore they won't value what you're saying, because in their heart, in their true heart, that they believe that they're making the right decision and they have the perfect relationship. So therefore, what can you do? You know what I mean? So it is what it is. She made up her mind. She made up everything that she wants to be with Sam, and Sam wants to be with her, and that's just going to be the situation, whether he's gay, straight, bisexual, or whatever the case is. They created a bond with each other, and that's just going to be the situation. Poor Levon, poor Trash. Lord have mercy, Tia. I am tired of the storyline. I love Twist. He's hilarious, and he's always positive. He came in there dancing with all them extra arms. I was like, what's going on with that situation? So Bree is having that conversation with Little Twist, and Little Twist is just like, man, Little Twist is feeling like, damn, like, I wish that she could see. I wish that, I think that they wish that she was more open to their opinion. But like I said, if you're going against a grain that somebody believes that this is the right decision, basically you're like part of the problem, like you are like part of the situation. So that's just what the situation is. Leave Egypt and Sam alone. I don't like this storyline, and this storyline is tired of the most. And Angela and Romeo's storyline too as well. So need to get storylines. Levon, you mean Pep is going to make Egypt decision? Grown folks, Brianna is miserable and drunk. Lord have mercy. Why you go there and say all that shit? Lord. So, basically, Little Twist is saying everything. Little Twist is just sitting there. He just saying, like, Egypt's lost in the sauce, he feels. And he feels like, he wish her mind was more open and is susceptible to what other people are saying to her or want to say to her. And, basically, they believe that she's being controlled. And to me, in my opinion, it looks like she is doing exactly what she wants to do. She's doing exactly what she wants to do. If that's what she wants, that's what she's doing. She's doing her thing. That's what she wants to do. She wants to be with Sam. She wants to have the relationship. She wants to live together. She's doing what she wants to do. And she has options where she could just walk away because, nothing is holding her back, but she wants to stay. That's just what it is. And Little Twist is just like, he don't know. Then Little Twist said he wished she should have had sex with him. I was like, Little Twist, why you say that? Why you say that? I totally agree with you. Little Twist want to be young Lil Wayne. He sounds just like his mentor. Lil Wayne, look like him too as well. Hey Tony, what's going on? Egypt is going to have to learn Sam the hard way. Felicia, that girl is grown and in love, so she's going to do what she wants to do. Amen to that. She is. What'd you say, Tia? Okay, I read that already. So yeah, that's the situation with that. So we have, Sam, he's looking like Prince over here. Basically, he came there and he's ready to perform. He's ready to get it in. And everybody's there like, I was like, oh shit, here we go. And we, grown folks, Little Twist said he should sleep with Egypt. No one on the show seems to be in a position to give advice. Lord have mercy. And so Tyran, he's just there. He's looking. He's just like, he's here. He's part of the situation. He ain't even dressed up for the occasion. Like, he's just there. He got his bandana on. He got his t-shirt. He's just here. You know what I mean? He's about to see what's going to go on. And we didn't see TT yet, but, we're probably going to see her in the next part. We got Sam Father. He's there. And I wonder what's going to be his reaction to, Trek's reaction. Like, they didn't show his reaction when Sam gave, his statement and he opened up. They didn't show none of that, but they're probably going to show it the next episode. But he came there, he's clean, he's flossing, he got the Kango hat on, he got the goatee, he got the glasses, he got the collar shirt with the vest, he's coming through. I love this song. Which song do you love? The song that Sam was performing? And so we got Sam Mother. We haven't seen Sam Mother. She comes through. She's there. And it basically makes it seem like this is like almost like the second time that, Sam Dad is around, Egypt's family. And this is the first time the mother is around. But from what I heard and what I was told is that Pep and Sam's family and Egypt family have spent holidays together. They have been around each other. They just don't show it on the show. Yes, Egypt is a grown woman. Everybody makes mistakes. She gonna learn. You can't tell a lot of people who to date. You can't tell people who to date, how to date, when to date. You can't even tell people what to eat. You can't even tell people what to do. You can't even tell people, like, if they're doing some type of work that is not, too thrilling, you can't say, oh, well, you can't even give constructive criticism. So how you gonna get in somebody's relationship? What song do you love, Miller? Tony, I'm glad that you saw my last video. Oh, yeah, I did. It was nice. You did a good job. It was nice, and you getting more comfortable, and that's a good thing. Tia, is Sam Mother and her husband? Yeah, that's Sam Mother and his husband, because she's remarried, and Sam's father's remarried, so both of his parents are remarried, and Sam and his mother was together for like 23 years. Grown folks relation. Why they keep saying Sam is not working being on that show is a job. Also, Sam parents are rich. I don't believe that they are rich. Like, they're not rich like that. Not from what I heard. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Hey Tasha, what's going on? I think at one point in time his father was very wealthy, but it's not like that today. Tia Wilson, Sam doesn't even get paid a lot from the show. Plus, you got to work off the shelf to make money. He is making money off the show, but a lot of people working off the show. Yeah, Romeo Miller, The Simmons. So many of these got jobs other than the show, so it can't be your only job. No, but they do, like, Romeo's getting, top bill. Pep is getting top bill. Egypt is getting top bill. The Simmons are getting top bill. Most of the ones that are, celebrities already, they are negotiating more money too as well. And then you got your parents too. So basically it's like a package deal to have everybody on the show. So We have that situation. Then we move on from that. Then we have Tretch. He comes in with his wife. He comes through. He got the sunglasses on. He got the blockers at nighttime. He's walking with the blockers at night. Lord have mercy. He got the blockers on at night. Miller, Bree's going to get into a fight on the next episode. That's what I think. Oh, yeah, Tony, it's all good. Keep up. Keep doing what you're doing. It takes time for you to get all your stuff that you need, and then boom, step by step, and you'll have everything. Then we have the Simmons. They come through. You know, Angela's coming through with the white dress, the red coat. You know, she's coming through like Bollywood and shit like that. You have, you know, Vanessa coming through, sophisticated, sexy night. They coming through, you know, looking all good and everything. And it's just like the situation where Romeo comes through. He got the mean mug on. He got his boys with him. Yo, he got a whole clan with him. Like, for real. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tony. And so now we have this situation with Romeo. So now he's coming through, and I was like, Romeo, and he showed up early too as well. They came straight from the airport. Look at Master P, look at Romeo and their crew. They come through. I mean, it's a whole bunch of them. I was like, shit, they look like Wu-Tang Clan is in the building. And so the producer's like, Romeo, you don't see Angela, you ain't talking to Angela, what's going on with that situation? What's happening? Romeo was like, he got his blockers on. He don't, Angela who? So he's acting like he don't know her, because there was an episode where Angela, 2 episodes where Angela was saying that I don't know Romeo. Who you talking about? Don't talk about him, or whatever. So now I guess he's, you know, repaying that situation back. And I don't think he likes the backlash, you know, that people coming to his Instagram page, allegedly coming to his, I don't think he likes the backlash, allegedly, because people come to his Instagram page, seeing all types of stuff about him, and he wants the people's like, yo, this is just a show, this is a job. But I think when he first started, in my opinion, I'm assuming that I think when he first started out, it was more of like a family thing, but then it just came to like drama, and he just backed off, because you've seen, you know, Romeo and Master P more, and Master P and Romeo basically showing love to the whole cast, getting the guys together, going camping, you know, having barbecues at the house, shooting videos, Romeo working with JoJo, hiring JoJo to work for him. So I think it's a big shocker, you know, to have the situation that goes down with JoJo, even though JoJo's defending his sister Angela, and he's upset, but he did have a relationship with Romeo too, and they made money together. They was doing things together, and for him to be outside wilding like he gonna do something, I think that turned him off. And then after that, it just started to go where, oh, you know, Angela talking about Romeo and things like that. So 1 second, my people. What's going on, Peep Squad? Like, I'm still not feeling up to it. I'm still not feeling good. So I don't like to cough on camera, and I don't like to sneeze on camera and shit like that. So basically, I'll take an intermission break when I get ready to cough, when I get ready to sneeze. You know, I turn the volume down, and then boom, bada bing, I'll put a picture up. I got OG up. That's like my intermission, because I'm not feeling good. And so, you know, the show is making Romeo look bad. Plus, these fake friends are making him look bad. Master P looked good. He lost a lot of weight, I know. Romeo and Master P came with the crew. They sure did, baby. Romeo is fine. Felicia, amen. Tretch is with his wife. I love her. Remember, they were on VH1 show together for a long time. What show was it? Couples Therapy? They was on Couples Therapy, I think. Was it that show? Tony. Oh, okay, I read that. So moving on from that. So basically, Angela, she's in the mix. She's in her thing. And they're saying that, oh, was you like 20 feet away from Romeo? She was like, no, I was not 20 feet. I was like right there right there, and he didn't say nothing. So she's feeling a certain type of way, and she's also feeling like the old school chivalry that Romeo should come up and talk to her, because the last time, when Romeo was there at the party, his goodbye party, she came up there, she talked to him, and she walked off, and she was hoping that, I don't know if she was hoping, but she expected that maybe he would come over there and say what's up to her, say something to her, or address her, and he wasn't going to. He was like, if she got something to say to me, she can come over here and talk to me. So she's feeling a little bit annoyed by the situation. And, she walks away, and then we have, Boogie's there, and since, in my opinion, since Boogie's there, but since, JoJo's not there, it seems like, Boogie is also watching over the Simmons sisters too as well, just in case if anything does happen. But we know that Master P or, Romeo and their crew, they're not going to do anything to, the Simmons girls, and they're not going to get down like that. They're gentlemen, they're men, or whatever. They ain't going to do no shit like that. So, and JoJo wasn't there. So it seems like he's looking over them and making sure that they're okay. Allegedly, Boogie is supposed to have a crush, because remember, he liked her. They went to go take pictures together and shit like that. But anyways, he's watching out. He's looking over the situation. And then this is where Romeo is over there talking to Boogie. And Boogie's like, yo, I really don't want to. He's acting like he doesn't really want to hear what Romeo is saying, because he's like, it's the same old Romeo talking about this, da 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 da. He was like, I tuned this shit out. So he's not feeling like Romeo is really there for him. I know Romeo was there for him before, and it was cool. So I think Boogie is basically missing the friendship they did have and the bond that they did share on a couple of other seasons. But now everything has changed. People grow, people elevate, and I think that the drama and the stuff that going on on the show, Romeo doesn't really want no part of it. He don't want to be around none of it. And allegedly, from what I heard, is that he doesn't like the way the producers are treating him. He doesn't like the way they're trying to go with the story. And so, therefore, he got too much of a bag, to stay there. Like, it's a good bag. It's not a bad bag, but he's not desperate. His father's not desperate. It's either, when you have clout, you have money, you have prestige, and then you also have a reputation. You have to protect that reputation, because if you don't protect your reputation, nobody else. Because, like, if I can make money off of you, and then, if your reputation is ruined in the process, then it sucks for you. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. And so this is where, Boogie's like, whatever, I don't really want to hear what Romeo got to say. So he's not really feeling Romeo at all. I was like, damn. And so then this is when Vanessa gets there, and she's talking to Romeo, and, she's basically saying, like, there's unfinished business. We need to talk. We need to have a conversation. Like, you need to have a conversation with my sister. I'm in the middle of this and all this other stuff. And Romeo was like, there's no problem. There's no situation. There's no nothing. Because, I think Vanessa is really concerned, and Vanessa is a sweet lady. She's a sweet girl. She wants to talk to Romeo. She wants to work it out, because she feels like maybe what she brought back to her sister could have been the wrong information, could have started something, but she wants Romeo to clear it up. And Romeo don't want to clear up anything, it seems. He don't want to talk about it. He wants to move forward. He goes, that's old news. That's just dead, that situation. Let's just go, because now he's on a hot, now he's coming back from his trip, He's on that spiritual thing too as well. And then on top of that, if you go back to the other episodes, they wasn't too kind when they was talking about Romeo, even though they was expressing their opinion. And Romeo was like, we can talk one-on-one, we could talk off camera, we can talk whatever. But, he's not going to go over there and approach Angela, and Angela's not going to approach him. So there is no conversation. But I give Vanessa, kudos for actually saying something to Romeo, because she wants to clear the air. She wants the shit to be cleared. But, at the same time, it's also fueling, and it's also adding gasoline, to the fire pit that's going on between Angela and Romeo off, camera. So that's a situation too as well. Master P would not, he wouldn't do anything. Romeo cousin beat that guy. Master P had a problem with it. Yep. They think because Master P is from the project that he's going to do something stupid. Hey, Sunny Storm, how you doing? What's going on? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hey, Mike Carter, please check out Mike Carter and Sunny Storm YouTube channel, and Mary Jane giveaway channel. I keep getting that shit confused with my name. Check out Tony channel too as well. Check out Tony Skits channel too as well. Show them some love. Tony Skits live stream. Show them some love, baby. Go over there and subscribe to them. Hit that like button. Give them some love, baby. Because you know what? We're going to spread the love. We're going to share the love. Because we all out here trying to make it and trying to build something and just trying to move forward and forward. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Let's all make a bag. So now we got this situation, and Tyran's there. He's listening to Tyran is just Tyran's like that little ninja. He's like he knows everything that's going on. He's quiet. He ain't saying nothing. He's looking. He's listening. He's moving around. He's talking like Tyran is the type of dude that you want in your life, to be your friend, to be around. Like he'll know before things happen because he's reading everybody's emotion. He's reading everybody's face. He's reading the energy in the room, and so it's so cool. I just think it's so cool that like he was everywhere, but he didn't say a word. He was everywhere, but he did not say a word. And so then Romeo and Vanessa still having a conversation. Then Master P got a smile on his face, and he grabs Romeo and he moves him away. He's just like, yo, listen, this is an engagement party. What y'all doing over here? Let's be happy. And then they're about to bounce. They're about to bounce. And Tretch is there. He's happy. You know what I mean? He got the stunners on. He got the blockers on. And so basically he's there to celebrate the situation. He's open to Sam. He's open to Idris' relationship. He gave his blessing to the situation, but then he gonna hear the story. We got Lil Easy. He's in the building. He's making sure that Angela's sisters are together, and making sure that they're okay and everything else like that. Not like he feels like something's gonna happen, but basically showing them some support too as well. He's acting and plus camera time too as well. I think his wife is sitting next to Angela, and so Angela's sitting there. He's asking Angela like, yo, did Romeo talk to you? She was like, no. He was like, for real? He didn't say nothing to you? Word? Like, y'all, he just sitting there like, basically put me on camera. Hey, whoa, it's me. And Brianna, she's coming through with Troy. There was already shade when she came there with Troy because, Pep is not dealing with, Troy like that because she alleged and claims that, the Air Max cord was disappearing some money on the situation. And I don't know what's going on with Bree. I don't know if Bree came with this wig on and this ponytail just to be funny, just to throw shade at Egypt and Sam's engagement party because she's standing right next to a hairdresser. Why the hell she got on this wig looking like Mary with children, looking like a Cabbage Patch? So I was like, Bree, what are you doing? I think Bree was being shady on purpose, or she didn't even want to go from the jump street. She just picked the wig up from somewhere. She threw it on and she came through. Lord. And she came through. I was like, what you got? Tretch wife looks beautiful. She does. And she does. Oh Lord. And so you got, Pep is talking about, hey, listen, let me tell you something. There was a little situation at the birthday party. There won't be no situation here because she ready. Pep is on deck. Ain't nobody gonna be messing up her daughter's, engagement party. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And she looked at Bree, and then boom, they cut to her in her confessional. So she's talking about Bree. Who else she talking about? Because TT ain't there, and I think at this point TT already gave up. Now Sam is doing his performance. He looks like he's nervous. He looks like he's a little scared too as well. And I don't know if that had anything to do with, because he's letting everybody know in the room that he's been cool with, that he's been filming with, and everything else like that, that, he was involved in, a relationship or physical contact with a trans woman or whatever the case may be. What I want to know is like, is he attracted to trans women? Is he attracted to males? Is he attracted to males and trans women? On just to want to know, like, I want to know if he's attracted to a guy that looks like a guy, or is he attracted to a trans woman? Like, what is his forte? What he like? So he opens up and he says that, but everybody's like, only person that said that they're not surprised is, Boogie. Boogie was like, I kind of figured that out because he lives that wild lifestyle. I was like, Boogie. So he sings his song and everybody's like, what? They listen to the lyrics. Little Twist will not dance to the music. He had his head down, and the other dudes in the back of the corner, they wasn't even trying to, give, anything to the music. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so they're watching it perform. You know, Pep look like she's all nervous and shit. And we got what's her name? She's always with, you know, Wendy Williams. She's there too as well, and she's on Growing Up Hip Hop New York. And then, you know, Tretch is there with his wife. I mean, like, this is like a nice, you know, intimate engagement. They look nice together. But, you know, Bree is like, yo, why is Sam making this whole thing about him? You know, so we'll see the second part if Egypt is going to get on stage, if she's going to say anything, if she's going to give a speech. But sometimes when the male, you know, and some occasions when there's an engagement party, the male usually speaks. But this is on TV, so it's all kind of like, you know, different type of shit going on. But usually both parties do speak, so we'll see if that actually happened. Hey, Johnny. Sam said he is not straight, but he is not gay. I know. No, so, you know, that's what Little Twist said. Like, yo, listen, then what are you then? Like, what, you know, basically want a definition of what he is or whatever to defy it more. But he said he was, and, you know, he had, you know, an involvement with a trans woman in the case or whatever, and he told Egypt that from the beginning. He told Egypt that he was broke, he had 2 kids. He told Egypt that, you know, he owes hella money in child support, and he told her that, you know, 2 weeks after they met. And so, you know, and she's still with it. So it's like, you know, she knew what was going on. It wasn't like she was surprised and she's shocked. She took him as he is, you know, and she opened up to him, and that's just gonna be. But, you know, with Sam Ho's situation, you got to think about, like, when his father was talking about, like, his childhood, you know, he went through a lot when his mother and his father separated, and then he moved around and things like that. And then on top of that, you know, he wasn't really accepted from the blacks. He wasn't really accepted from the whites. He always had a situation going on, and he was bullied a little bit, and then he became like, I'm gonna fight you or whatever. And, you know, with that situation, and then I don't know if the trans situation was something that happened once or something that happened multiple times, or was it a full-term relationship or anything else like that. So thinking about dealing with, you know, not being accepted from your, because of your race, because not being accepted by white people, not being accepted by black people. And then if you do have an attraction towards trans women or males, allegedly, that could be a lot to deal with. That could be a lot to hold in, and that can feel, you know, bust out a lot of anger and a lot of hurt and a lot of resentment too as well, possibly for somebody. So, you know, he been through a whole lot of trials and tribulations with this situation, but he met the right person, and that's so yeah, he met the right person, and he also met the right family that, you know, accepted him for, you know, to have your girlfriend's mother, to have, you know, and your girlfriend accept everything about you. A lot of people don't even get that type of acceptance or that type of love. So, you know, and it I can get where Pep said when she was talking to, you know, Sam's father, that she was going to protect that baby because he's been through a lot. And we all have been through a lot. We all have been through, you know, trials and tribulations, and we have faced things in our childhood and things in our adulthood too as well. Some of us find comfort in ourselves. Some of us are able to just move forward and do what we do. And some of us don't even find acceptance or the love that we desire. But it seems like Sam is actually getting unconditional love from Egypt and unconditional love from Pep. And people don't really find that in a lifetime, where someone accepts everything about you. They accept your misfortune, they accept your past, they accept everything. And, you know, you also got to give it to him for being honest to Egypt, because there's a lot of people that are not honest. There's a lot of people that do marry women, do marry men, and then do have a sexual attraction for the same sex, and don't tell their partner, and they end up finding out, you know, different ways and stuff like that. So it's very important to tell somebody that, you know, your sexual what you like, because, you know, that gives the person the opportunity to actually, you know, make a sound decision of whether they want to be with you or not. And hopefully, and it can open the doors up for more people to be comfortable and telling the information about their sexual orientation. Sam said, okay, what's going on with Egypt's career? Well, Egypt's career is, she can't sing right now. She's not able to sing because her vocal cords are messed up. So allegedly her vocal cords are not, she can't sing like she used to sing, and that's what she wanted to do, was sing. So right now she has to relearn, to entertain, and that's to do rap. And so she's rapping, and she's learning how to rap and stuff like that. Mac Attack, what's up? Nice to see you here. Where? I don't even... Johnny, where you see that at? Well, I hope he doesn't either, because you don't find love and acceptance like that. Like, sometimes that's really hard to find, and he found that. Oh, Egypt is going to be rapping. Allegedly, Egypt is going to be rapping because it's hard for her to sing because of her vocal cords, are kind of, it's so difficult for her to sing. So she's learning how to rap, and she's going to be rapping. And so now, Little Twist is turning his head, and it how the cameras are looking. And it seems like, Little Easy's wife is just looking down. She's making toast like, Sam is singing or whatever. Nobody's really grooving and moving like, hey. Well, they're working on it. And that's what she's been doing. She's been practicing. So one of the reasons why she hasn't came out with music, because she's not able to sing and carry the music like she used to. And is very strenuous on her vocal cords. So allegedly, she's learning how to rap, and that's where Sam comes in, is helping her learn how to rap too as well. He's up top. Well, I can't find it. So we have that situation. So, they seem like, Lil Twist is not here for Sam's music, Sam singing, none of that. He ain't here for none of that at all. He turned his head, he got his head down. I don't know what Little Twist wore to this event, but, I guess, and then Bree's acting like she don't even want to be there. She got her nose turned up. I don't know what's up with this wig and standing next to a hairdresser. I'm just like, yo, what the hell is going on with this situation? This is way too much, for real, for real. But Troy's there. Troy showed up. So did Troy really steal? Because if you stole from somebody, would you show up to their event? Wouldn't you be scared that they're going to come for you? So, so maybe he didn't steal no money. Because Laura Meeks, love your braids. They're beautiful. Thank you so much, Laura. I appreciate that. Egypt loves should motivate Sam to go to therapy. Tia, hopefully her rapping works out, because it's so many talented females who got two parents that rap that are legends. They probably going to make sure the music is amazing. Yeah, that's what I was told. That another thing is, there's no music that's going to be released by Egypt unless Tretch and Pep approves the music. She can make 1,000 songs. If they don't approve it, it's not coming out. That's what I was told. So. And then we have Lil Twist is not here at all for the situation. Maybe Egypt parents write for her. I don't know. Hopefully she actually go write he own stuff. I think she will write her own stuff, because the whole point of her learning how to rap is to be able to rap off to rap, freestyle from the one. Hopefully they show her how to freestyle too as well. But I think she's gonna write her own stuff. It's just she just seemed like a writer to me, in my opinion. She just seemed like somebody that would write, and she would do, and she would, do the best that she can to make sure, she's perfect at it, because she got her mama and she got her daddy, and then her fiance that raps too as well. So, there's a lot going on with that situation. But, we want to see the music. But her number one thing is, we all know, like you always say, Tia, she wants to be an actress. Actress is the number one thing. And we got and then when Sammy says that he was involved with a trans woman, Tyrine's looking like, what's going on, what's happened to this, what's going on with this situation? He's just like, his facial expression is like, what? Thank you, Miller. I really appreciate that. And so, moving on from that, Tretch is looking like, what? What? Lord have mercy, he's looking like, what? And he was like, yo, somebody's gonna have to catch something. Somebody might catch something in here. So he's basically feeling a certain type of way about the situation, but it's not actually. And I just hope they don't try to make it seem like he's homophobic or he's upset because he's a father. That's his daughter. That's his firstborn. So whatever emotion, whatever concerns that he do have, he has the right to have that concern. And then from there, because Tretch is not gonna turn his back on his daughter, and if he knows that his daughter loves Sam, and he ain't gonna let anything stop the bond with him and his daughter, and he's not going to do anything to push his daughter away. He's going to support her and guide her and pick her up. You know what I mean? He said, ain't nobody gonna mess with the princess. The princess is protected. Egypt's protected. Savage Angel 31. Hey, what's up? What's going on? I have not seen the show yet. Just showing you some love. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming through. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate that. Egypt could do multiple things, rapping, acting, and she can have her own clothing line, makeup line, especially with the name like Egypt. She can have like exotic stuff, and especially the way I've never seen Egypt with her natural hair. It's so much, artistic stuff that's around Egypt that could be around the ancient stuff, and she could pull it off because of her cheekbones, her structure of her lips. She could pull off the clothes. She looks like a Barbie doll, you know what I mean? And baby girl's in love. She's in love. Oh, thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. And then Easy E is like, I don't know what's going on. He's just like, whatever. Like, she's shocked and he's surprised and shit like that. But, he gonna still show love to Sam. That's his boy. He's gonna still show love to him or whatever. And you like, something like you think something about everybody and you don't know. It's not like they needed to know or whatever like that. But the person that needed to know the most would be Egypt. But also I feel like Tretch should have known before he came to the engagement, because it seems like I believe that Pep knew before the engagement party or whatever, but they should have just told him ahead of time, or maybe they did. They should have gave him that respect and told him ahead of time or whatever, so that way you don't get a reaction off of him where people can try to say, oh, look at Tretch, because people will quickly say, oh, he's going against this, he's going against that, and that's not the case. Somebody's shocked and surprised, and you're getting their natural response, and publicly, since they're public figures, especially Tretch, that he should have just got the heads up before he came there. Egypt can't go on tour with her mother. Well, she's doing a Salt and Pepper movie. She's in that, so she's acting in a Salt and Pepper movie. And that movie's supposed to be 3 hours long. Lord have mercy. So Tretch, he goes over there and he's talking to, his son. And, Tyran was just like, yo, I don't know what's going on. He was like, Tretch ain't happy. So then Tretch talks to him. He walks back and forth. Then he walks over there to Little Twist. I don't know what he said to Little Twist. I don't know if it was a garbage can near Little Twist or whatever, and then all you hear was glass drop, and everybody just look with their shocked face. Everybody's looking at Tretch like, damn, like, they're looking at him like they know, like maybe there's something going on, and he probably didn't want to get caught off guard like this on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because your reaction can be, judged so harshly, especially when you're going on tour and you're doing music. Hey, Mike Carter. Did I say please check out Mike's Carter YouTube channel. Please check out Tony's YouTube channel. Check out, Mary Jane Giveaway YouTube channel. And I think, okay. I don't know if I did or not. So, I don't know what happened with that situation. But I think, so we're going to find out next episode. And that's when Bree is going to try to have a moment with Egypt and tell her what's up. And, Bree wants to give Egypt the information, but is the engagement party a great place to give the information about, her findings? And so, but they have, It seems like they happy and they satisfied with the situation, and we're gonna see, you know, the rest of the situation with Tretch. Bree was going on with Bree. I don't know what Bree did with that hairstyle. Bree was just doing that to be funny because she knew people gonna talk about that shit. So yep, there you have it. That's the situation. I was just like, OMG. So he told her, and hopefully, you know, with that situation, people that are around Sam age and younger, you know, if they are Marriage Boot Camp next. I know I haven't even seen Marriage Boot Camp. It's been like it hasn't been something I've been interested in, but I'm gonna check out, you know, the episode because I'm going to, you know, do Black Ink Crew. Yes, Marriage Boot Camp. I watched, you know, one episode, and then I haven't seen the last episode or the episode today. It's just like, oh, they're draining. Like, it's some like, oh, Dr. What's her name? Is Dr. Ish? It's Dr. V, right? Dr. V, I haven't seen her on the first episode. Cola and from Hustle and Flow said the show is canceled. I don't know if she's telling the truth. What show? Marriage Boot Camp? Marriage Boot Camp is canceled? I don't know what's going on with Brie. With that hairstyle, but, you know, I believe that they felt like that was the best opportunity for her to do that there, and it just went haywire, and we're going to see next episode. And you could see, you know, Egypt crying and all that other good stuff. Like, that's just crazy. After the party would be good to talk to her after the party, but you already know how it goes. How they edit the situation, how they tell you, you know, this is your moment. Because I seen like a video yesterday of Growing Hip Hop New York where, you know, Ja Rule was about to go ham. I've never seen Ja Rule that mad in years, about to fight. And then on top of that, you know, his boy, Irv Gotti had to hold him back. And then, you know, Charlie Baltimore, her daughter was wilding. I was like, yo, they be acting up. Like shit can get real quick. That's why you see Master P with a crew. Hustle and Flow. Oh, Hustle and Flow is canceled. Wait until the next day to talk to her. Bree one a one-on-one at a restaurant. Yeah, that would have been much better. It would have been much differently because, you know, anybody's going to get upset if they're at the engagement party. If anybody come there and say anything like, oh, blah, 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 you know, it's going to ruin the moment because right now you're creating history. You're creating a moment. But we don't know if that was going to be the only opportunity that Bree was going to be able to talk to Egypt. We don't know if Egypt was going to meet up with Bree or whatever. So we don't know that. So I think that Bree felt like this was the best opportunity for her to talk to her, whether or not. And plus, you know, her and Sam were going back and forth because he was saying stuff in his little speech, and he said Bree, and Bree gave him the middle finger, and that whole situation just crazy with them. And then I liked it the first season of Growing Up Hip Hop New York. It was different from the other shows. Don't ruin my engagement party with negativity. I know. Whether or not, if I'm marrying a homeless man, if I'm marrying, you know, if I'm marrying whatever, if I'm marrying somebody with, you know, that's dressed up all crazy, like he could be in a Halloween costume, you know what I mean? He could be on crutches, you know, he could be in a hospital bed. This is my engagement party. Don't come through with that money was spent. Master P is always prepared for action. Yes, he's always prepared for action. Alright, so now I'm going to go watch Black Ink. Well, I already watched Black Ink Crew, so I'm going to do the review on Black Ink Crew. I was just like, damn, Sky. Like, every time, like, you get up there, something happens where, like, it falls back down. And I feel so bad for Dez. Like, I almost cried, you know, watching Dez. Even though Dez was disrespectful to Sky, too, as well. Because the shit that he said to Sky, if I would have said that when I was a child, my teeth would not be in my mouth. It'd be like Nene Leakes with the production. I'll be going to get teeth fixed. But she went harsh on her son. She went harsh on him. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, she killed the situation with Des. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. It just doesn't hold my attention. Like, there's just so much going on with that. But I reviewed one episode. I'm going to try it again. And see what happens. I don't know if I will upload that tonight or tomorrow or whatever. Or if I will go live with that. That's what I wanted to do, was to go live, with Marriage Boot Camp. But it just seemed to be so dull. Like, it's nothing really popping. Jocelyn's not really popping. Bianca, I thought Bianca was going to be popping. All the shit that just looks sad and depressing. Like, it's just like, oh, Lord. I like Styles, I think it's Styles P. I hope it's Styles P. Style P and his wife. I think it's Style P. What's going on with my girl Sky from Black Ink? Your girl Sky from Black Ink told her son some harsh thing. She said, I should have swallowed you. She said that, I don't want you and your father don't want you. I was like, Lord. She was like, I should have aborted you, to her son. You imagine saying that shit on national TV? But C's is also saying that, it's a situation where, mental health, probably it could be because her mother does have bipolar, and Sky is starting to do the disappear and act like her mother used to do. That's what he said on the show. I don't know if that's the case, but shit, to be so harsh and say that to your baby boy, even though, Nobody thinks that deep. Hey, what's up? What's going on? She doesn't know how to communicate. Her people. We all know that she really needs to see a real therapist. Someone can understand her. She might beat up the therapist. Tati, I know. Listen, I'm so shady. When he said that, I was like this. I was like, yes. There you. I'm so shady. But, yeah. She's not the VP anymore or whatever. But, she's still going to get the same paycheck. This is just for TV. It's not really happening. And then they fired Mike. Mike got out the building. They fired Mike. And then they fired London. Shit. Oh, I know. You never know. It's whatever. Sometimes this reality TV shit can get real. Like, for instance, I would never want to be Sam. Could you imagine being Sam from this show? It's just like, what he gets from this show is just crazy. Like, when I say, like, the negative that he gets is almost like Evelyn Lozada. But it's even worse than Evelyn Lozada, yo. It'd be all mothers and fathers coming for Sam, yo. It just way too much. Caesar told Black Ink Crew she was suspended next episode. Tati's trash. I talked about Tati. Tati had to bring up Miss Kitty. You got to bring up Miss Kitty, Tati. You know it. Always got to bring up Miss Kitty. Even though C's don't want you to bring up the situation, but I just really felt bad for Des, and Walt is really and I'm so happy. Sassy, I love Sassy. I remember when Black Ink first came on, I was working like in this like loaf situation, and it was just something part-time, and we were all like around the same ages, and it was like we just had the best time ever, and we got paid really good. We used to watch Black Ink Crew all the time, and we was a fan of Sassy. We really like Sassy. And Sassy's back, and Sassy ain't playing. Tati is the receptionist. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in a while. Hey, Phil Bosch. I know, I was jumping up. I was like, for real, she's receptionist? I was like, oh my God. I was just laughing. It was just so... I was just watching this shit like, yes. And that's so wrong. I'm so shady for that. But I was so happy. I just wish y'all could have seen my reaction. I was just like, yes. And she's receptionist, and I'm glad Walt finally got, noticed. So yeah, I'm about to do that review. I'm happy for Bay too as well. And then Donna's going to be an apprentice on the Young Bay. And what did Young Bay is in charge? What did Young Bay get? What was Young Bay's position? She was a star artist at the shop. So she's a star artist at the shop. But of course she got her own tattoo shop. And in order to get into Young Bay's tattoo shop, you have to book and make an appointment. You cannot walk in. You cannot just show up or anything else like that. That shit is like locked down, secure, and everything. Like, she got her shit on lock. And it's expensive to go get a tattoo from Young Bay at her shop. Her shop is legit. I mean, it's fancy. It's beautiful too as well. Her shit is just like up there. So let me go do that review. And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to come back live. I might come back live and just talk about Black Ink Crew and then watch the other show. So we'll see. So I'll be coming back, my peeps, my peoples. We up out of here. So Egypt did it. Egypt and Sam are engaged. And baby, he told us what he liked. But we want to know if you're just attracted to trans women or are you attracted to guys that look like guys. Like, that's just the question. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. I live for Donna, but she needs to improve her tattooing. I like Donna too, but Donna just Donna. Why you come after Miss Kitty like that? I always defended Donna. I used to just hate the way C's and Duchess used to treat Donna. It was just so messed up the way they used to treat her. I was just like, Lord have mercy, the way they used to treat her. You have the right to feel any way you want, Mary. Oh, thank you, Tony. So you guys, please go check out Tony's YouTube channel. Please check out Mike Quarter's YouTube channel. And Mary Jane Giveaway, check out their YouTube channel. Sunny Storm, check out her YouTube channel too as well. Show them some love. Go over there and subscribe. Check out Tony Skits live stream. Go check out his YouTube channel. Oh, I see you, Sam. I didn't even know you was in here. So, please go check out them and show them some love and show them support too as well. You know, we all out here trying to make it and trying to, you know, do our thing. And peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. So I'm going to come back and do Black Ink Crew. It'll probably take me like 15 minutes. If you guys are still around, it's like, oh, shit, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. Lord have mercy. I'm sick, so I ain't going nowhere. And Lord have mercy, guess what? There's 25 people where I live that got the coronavirus. So be careful out there. I'm wearing gloves now and a mask, even though I'm already sick. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Much love to all my peeps and my people.